One of the things that I did with the parts and pieces off of My Rodeo was I used the motors and the speed controllers and a frame that was just a little bigger. The Rodeo is obviously 150 millimeters. This is a 210, what they call a sandwich. And it works real good. You have to be aware you're either going to have these open or not. I just decided to put it inside a nice little sandwich drone. What had happened to me was originally this just stopped working. I couldn't get access to it, and then I reformatted it and loaded up new firmware, and then everything stopped working. So what I did was I pretty much replicated the same thing that they did in the Rodeo, but what I did was I took the flight controller and the power distribution board and I got an all-in-one. And this thing works real well because when you look at the speed controllers, there's only one wire for the pulse, and this actually works real well with this flip. Let's see, I had the paperwork here somewhere. Well, I can't find it now, but this is a Flip 32 OSD. It's older. It runs on CleanFlight 1.2.4. It has dip switches to access the OSD processor and the flight control processor, but it works perfectly because it has this wire that comes out, and that's the pulse for the motors, and then you have the receiver go in here too, and you can use PPM, which this is a nice little receiver here. You can see in here the spots for the video in and video out and all that. I still haven't gotten to that point yet, but the receiver will be here, and I'll be having a little camera up in here. This space right here works real well because it's 19 millimeters, and some of the new run cams are going to work real nice in here. And then I've got a miniature GPS coming, Bluetooth, so we've got some things still to do. This UART right here has the transmission, the receiver, and the SLA and the SDA for the magnetometer. This is a really nice board. Like I said, it's older, but it does have accelerometer, it does have the gyro, but it also has a barometer, and then I'll have an external magnetometer and a GPS. One of the other things I took out of the Rodeo was I took out the little LED that was in the front, and you'll see once I fire this thing up, this thing is real bright. Now this is 7.4 volts, so I'm just going to go ahead with these wires, a simple little connection, and it seems to work real good for now. I guess the only other thing I just wanted to show you was the way these attach. These are really stiff wires, and this is almost the identical length that they came out of the original one. Now the original speed controller, you also have to modify these because these have these little slots here, and if you're taking yours apart, you'll see that they have a fitting here, a connector just to slide in here. If you just turn this speed controller over, heat up the back side, and pull those off, you can just get access to the wires. So the other thing you can take off of here is the buzzer, which I haven't done yet. There's a nice little switch here. You could take these off if you got it hot enough. You could snip those off and go ahead and use those for the video, which would be something that you could take almost a lot of these parts and reuse them. This is a nice little capacitor. I don't know what that's for. But that's basically where we're at now, is we're not using any of that except scavenging some of the parts. We're running CleanFlight 1.2.4 on an older board that basically has a power control board on there. The positive and the negative are on either side. And the reason why I went ahead and thought this was going to be okay is these boards tend to have a little bit of trouble when you're using a lot of voltage through it. I'm going to be running a 7.4 volt system through these little batteries, and I'm going to be putting them in parallel. So at 800 milliamps, it'll be 1600. They're going to sit right here side by side, and they're going to power this thing, and it's going to be good. The camera out of the Rodeo, I'm not really sure I'm going to use it. It will fit, but you know, this thing's going to be hauling ass, and the video transmitter is a big honking chunk of stuff. So I've got much smaller, much better stuff, so I may just keep this for something else. I don't know. And obviously we are going to use the props. The little wrench comes in handy. So that's pretty much it. I guess what I could do right now is, since I got my radio on, we'll just fire it up and show you how it works. Give it a chance here. There we go. And what I did is I decreased the pulse to initiate throttle on these. I think it was set for 1150, and I dropped it. I took 100 off. So this the initiation of throttle is 1050. Now you find that in the configuration screen, but it really does make them smooth, because these motors really are very much on and off. But the other thing I wanted to say about these motors, I kind of got sidetracked, is they're very stiff wires. So what I did was I actually took the motors, flipped them over, soldered them, and then flipped them back. And then I'm trying to keep the metal down to a dull roar here, but that's probably all the securement I'm going to use on those motors. But I soldered them this way, and then I pushed them that way. It put a little spring in there. It also held down. You can see the hot glue I put on there just to keep the connections from moving around. And yeah, it's a fun little thing. It flies real good. It's an older 32, so it doesn't have a lot of power. But it's just basically this video. If you people have had your rodeos die like I did, you can take parts out of it, take stuff out of the frame, and go ahead and build yourself or buy another frame and use it. And it's not like you've wasted your money. And that's basically what this video is all about, is just using your rodeo parts in another frame. So the next thing we'll do is I'll show you this flying probably just a little bit in the backyard, and then we're going to be adding the Bluetooth. This has the GPS and the magnetometer on it, and then we'll also hook up the video to this. And again, it's just a basic quad build, but the main parts of this are the motor and the speed controllers, and then you can find yourself a nice all-in-one. Actually, I think this build would be perfect with the Hollybro Kakoot version 2. It would be perfect. It would perfectly fit in here, and that probably, if this ever dies on me, I'll just buy one of those and put it in this frame. So that's the end of this one, and we'll put it together and do some flying here.